Hello, welcome to Flory Models Daily Vlog. Here we are on the 29th of April 2016, the end of a month, bank holiday weekend here in the UK. Busy day today. Actually, the decals have shown up already. This is a replacement set that I got in, which are the kit ones, if you know what I mean. Got a little bit of silvering happening down on here, which is always can be a little bit of a problem. I haven't got any cards in to show you today. Okay, but generally we're going to take care of that, and I'll show you about silvering because I was almost hoping, no, not really, but it's nice that it's done it so I can show you how to cure it, so we can talk about actually how to slice it, setting solutions in underneath and everything else like that. To be honest, the wing ones went on very well. The panel lines are all in there, everything else like that. So, but just a little bit of silvering, as we can see down there, and I had a bit of a cock up, to be honest, because I should have filled one of the windows before we got to it, because the decal goes right over it, so we had to put wet PVA glue and then decal on top of it, which amazingly has worked, which is surprised me because I didn't think it would, but it's worked an absolute treat. So the next part of this will be up on probably Monday, and we're going to talk obviously about decaling and fixing silvering and the various bits and pieces on like that. Hopefully the bits for the Dreamliner will be in mid next week as well, so we can certainly push on and go through with them like that. The other thing I've done today, to be honest, I've only just finished filming it in the last hour or so. I've done a complete strip down and seal change to my airbrushes, which absolutely feel fantastic. It feels just like a brand new airbrush now. So I've shown you in depth about the seal set. So what it was, I bought a replacement, and I've got them just here in case you're wondering on the names of them, because I've got a backup one just in case as well. So we've got the 0.2 nozzle, which is 123822. And then we've got the needle, which is a 0.2 as well, which is 123730, and the actual seal set for it is 126911. Okay, absolutely fantastic, no problem with those at all. They are a dream fit. Just go in, and actually they're quite, you know, really easy to do. You do tend to get both tens of seals in this, so if you have got an Evo, you can just use one of these seal sets and you'll have a few spares, to be honest. But generally we've gone along and we've changed some of the aesthetic ones as well. We changed some of the rubber ones on the outside, the ones for the colour cup, the front end. We didn't really mess around with the ones for the air stem because I've never known them to go anyway, but the main one was the actual seal set on the internals. Okay, so this is a CR Plus, has 3 of them. They're big, huge donuts, and they squash down. Okay, so we've done those are in, and then obviously we've done the same on the Infinity, which really needed it, to be honest. My poor Infinity was really showing its age. And needed taking care of. So what it was is a case of going in there, changing them. Obviously the Infinity only has one seal, it's slightly different, and I show them as a side-by-side comparison, but apart from that, it's all exactly the same and everything else. Then we lube them up. We talk about obviously seating the needle into those seals, because technically when they're new, they are a little bit out of shape. Trying to get all 3 lined up as well can be a little bit of a headache. So technically going in, getting them all lined up and everything else is absolutely fine, and it's critical to make sure that your needle slides well. So by lubing it up, making sure it's seated, passing it through a couple of times, things like that, and you end up with it very nice. I need to edit it because obviously we did it on all the normal cameras and everything else. It's going to take me probably, you know, a couple of hours to get that sorted, so I might have it up tomorrow. If not, it'll be up Monday, something else like that, on about it. So well worth having a look if you have got this type of airbrush, if you are thinking about changing the seals, because obviously I talk about the ones that really you don't need, and then we look at reasons. I got bubbles, for instance, straight away, which was obviously seating the front O-ring not quite correctly, shall we say. Tighten it up, slacken it off, tighten it up, and it got rid of it, and we went along and had no problem. As you can probably see as well, up to date we've got this. So this is Meng's new, this is the M1A2 Bradley's with the Tusk system. So in here you get the SEP system and you get the Tusk 1 and 2. So obviously the Urban Survival Kit, depending on the versions that it is in the kit. And I have to say, and this is the bit where you're expecting me to say it's brilliant, it's fantastic, and go out and buy one, I found a few problems with it. I was not 100% happy. Normally when we have these kits in, it's Meng, you just know as a reviewer it's going to be fantastic. Having built a lot of their stuff as well now, it just falls together. This is going to give you little hiccups unless you clean some of the parts up and all the rest of it. I wasn't expecting to see injection tabs. These aren't pins, these are the tabs that are left over and things like that in there. They're huge and they're all over it. Some of them need to be cut off. I don't think you could actually just flick them off. I think you need to cut them off and all the rest of it. So it's slightly disappointing to have a kit that we've all been sort of, you know, wowing over, and it's got blatant cheapness in there. And little things like you don't get the mask for the wheels anymore. So I know I've got one, and I've got probably 3 now from the ones we built in time, and I've got the stencil set as well to do it. But it's just a little shortcut down there, things like that. I don't know, it was just something, again, I put these kit manufacturers right up here saying they're the best you can get and all the rest of it, and unfortunately they sort of let me down when it comes to review them, because I'm thinking perhaps they're not so good after all. But generally, have a look at the review. It's a full-on job on this one. I think it's around about 25-minute review of it. We go through all the parts, all the sprues, all the instructions, and absolutely everything. Oh, and the other thing as well, the tracks. God, it's like, I think we said it was 5 parts to each track link. That's going to take some work as well, but never mind. It is still a very nice kit generally. Once you get over the problems of having to clean it all up, get rid of all those pin marks and things like that, and taking probably a couple of weeks to put the tracks together, you will have a stunning, brand new looking, and especially with the Tusk 2 system, really does look very nice. So you want to go off and have a look at that one. The reason we've got 2 here, and a lot of people ask about our prize draw we do every month, join us on Tuesday night, because we'll be pulling out the winner for this particular kit. So you could win this exact kit, so the brand new 50 quid's worth with the Abrams. So we're going to give that away to a lucky member. All you've got to do is make sure you've logged in to the Flory Models site in the last 30 days, okay, because that's what I'll take. I'll take the last 30 days of all the active members gone in there. We'll pick somebody at random, completely using the random number generator, and we'll ship it anywhere in the world, and you can win this exact kit, okay? And then I've got one as well. Actually, you'll get the one. I'll keep the demo, the actual one we looked at with all the open bags. You can have the brand new one below. All right. So there we go. To be honest, with everything that's going on, I haven't had time to go around the forum today and all the bits and pieces like that. So perhaps we'll have a look at it on Monday. Remember, Flo on the Go is still making her way around. She was with Brett, and I'm going to put the photos and the various bits and pieces up on Monday's show as well. So until next week, everybody, happy modelling and take care.
Like